Season 2 of Sweet Magnolias took 2 years to release because of the pandemic. And since you've already watched that season in 2 days and are waiting for the 3rd season, why don't we give you something to watch in the meantime? Here are the shows that you can watch instead of constantly checking the show's official pages for the Season 3 release date. At number 24, we have Virgin River. Just like Sweet Magnolias, this show is also based on a novel written by Robin Carr, and if you loved the book, there are pretty strong characters of the show, leaving you wanting for more. The show is about a nurse practitioner, Mel, played by Alexandra Breckenridge, who left Los Angeles to turn a fresh leaf. But her new boss, played by Tim Matheson, tries his best to make her believe that it is not in the book for her. But things start to look up for her romantically when she forms a bond with local restaurant owner, played by Martin Henderson. What Sweet Magnolias fans will like is that this show is also set in a small town like Sweet Magnolias. Next up, Greenleaf. If you were fascinated by the role of the church in Sweet Magnolias, here is a church-oriented drama for you. This is a show about a family who owns a church in Memphis, Tennessee. And oh boy, you must watch this season for its drama that unravels itself between the Sunday services. And Oprah Winfrey fans keep an eye open for her guest appearances. Now, we have Jenny and Georgia. You just cannot miss out on this show. This is the show about the mother-daughter duo, but Georgia does not look like a mother at all when she moves her kids, Jenny and Austin, from a big city in Texas to a small town in Massachusetts to turn afresh after having a difficult past. After watching the first episode, you won't be able to breathe until you watch the last episode. Next at 21, When Calls the Heart. Another drama in a small town? Yes, please. But the difference is that this time, the small town is on the Canadian frontier. If you liked Sweet Magnolias for the romantic value it brings, you will surely like this because it is a Hallmark original, and well, you know Hallmark. It is a period drama about a teacher who receives a job in Coal Valley and finds her love interest there. If you end up watching this show, you can call yourself one of the Hardys, because this is what the show's fans call themselves. How cute! Next up, Playing House. The show revolves around two best friends as they uplift one another as life hits them in the face. Emma, played by Jessica St. Clair, and Maggie, played by Lennon Parham, will make you fall in love with their bond. Emma helps Maggie in raising her children after separation from her husband. Next on our list is Chesapeake Shores, a season about a reunion with your first love. Bring it on! This show is also based on a series of novels in which a mother, Abby, played by Megan Ory, returns to her hometown to help her sisters in after her divorce. Faye holds a strong resemblance to our beloved Maddie of Sweet Magnolias, as they both try to rebuild their lives after divorce. You know where your hometown is. There are also some memories which also include that of love, and that is your cue to watch this show. Now at number 18, Heart of Dixie. If you are a fan of love triangles, you are in for a treat. The story revolves around Zoe Hart, played by Rachel Bilson, who moved to a small town to take over her father's medical practice after his death. After that, it's a question of whether she would end up with the lawyer or the handsome bartender. Watch it to find out. Next up, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. If you are hooked on Maddie and Sweet Magnolias, this is the show for you, as the name indicates. The show is about a self-help author, Abby McCarthy, played by Lisa Edelstein, who navigates her life with the help of her friends after divorce. And guys, Abby created a blog with the help of her friends called Lady Parts, which was well received by the viewers. Now we have Parenthood. Here we present to you another family that will make your heart full of warmth, and plenty of warmth because it has a big cast, as the family consists of a couple, their 4 children, and the children of these 4 children. A full house, we must say. Next on the list, First Wives Club. 3 friends, Ari, Bree, and Hazel, navigate their life with one another after their marriages did not work out and form a club named First Wives Club. And if you are a fan of the movie of the same name, you should watch this show that is based on that movie. Next Next is Gilmore Girls. If you were glued to Sweet Magnolias because of its strong female leads, Gilmore Girls is your show. Women of all ages can find something in them because the main leads, played by Lauren Graham, Alexis Bledel, and Kelly Bishop, represent 3 generations of women. Also, there will come scenes in this show in which you will not be able to tell whether you are watching Sweet Magnolias or Gilmore Girls. Such is the resemblance. Now at number 13, Everwood. If your heart is still stuck in small towns, here's another show for you. The show characters, played by Treat Williams, Gregory Smith, Vivian Cardone, and Brenda Strong, will take you in for a ride, and you will laugh and cry with them. Next up, Poldark. Since you got hooked on romance because of Sweet Magnolias, Poldark is the right show for you. It is also based on a series of novels. The show is about Ross Poldark, played by Aidan Turner, returning to his ruined estate after the American War, only to find out that not only is his father dead, but also his first love is now married to his cousin. He later causes inconvenience for his family after he falls in love with his scullery maid, Demelza, played by Eleanor Tomlinson. Scandalous, right? Next on the list is Normal People. People looking for teen romances, here is your show. The show stars Daisy Edgar Jones and Paul Mescal, and viewers will relate to them as they navigate their relationship through heartbreaks and the frustration of no communication. Now at number 10, Last Tango in Halifax. It's about time we suggest a show about romance in the 70s. High school sweethearts Alan, played by Derek Jacobi, and Celia, played by Anne Reed, found their way to each other's hearts again when they were in their 70s, much to the astonishment of their children. Next is Northern Rescue. After the death of his wife, John West, played by William Baldwin, moves to his hometown. Yes, small town just like Sweet Magnolias, along with his children. This is a drama about family and the grief that family faces together and will fill your heart with warmth. Up next, The Fosters. Here is another show to watch for its family values, just like Sweet Magnolias. Also, watch out for the matriarchs Lena, played by Sherry Somm, and Steph, played by Terry Polo, Adam's foster, who are trying their best to make their 5 foster kids get through high school. Now we have This Is Us. Maddie from Sweet Magnolias would approve of the wardrobe in this season, and that is just one of the many reasons to watch this show. The Pearson family go through a lot together and have their ups and downs. This show has drama, comedy, and romance. And honestly, just start watching it already. Next at number 6, The Golden Girls. The girls in the name must have already told Sweet Magnolias fans that this is their show. This show is about Southern ladies who face similar life experiences and form a bond with each other. At number 5, Drop Dead Diva. If you could not get enough of Brooke Elliott in Sweet Magnolias, here's another show with her in it. And it is not just any show. This is the show that brought her into our hearts. This is a show about a beautiful woman who died in a car accident and finds her soul in a plus-size attorney. This show also has some pretty huge names as guest stars. Watch it out to find out who we are talking about. Now we have Dead to Me. We present to you 2 other women who will lay down their lives for one another. Jen's husband, played by Christina Applegate, dies in a car crash, and she finds some solace in Judy, played by Linda Cardellini. Sitting at number 3, Fresh Off the Boat. Here is another comfort season for you to binge watch while you wait for season 3 of Sweet Magnolias. It's about Asians growing up in America and stars Constance Wu, and we have already given you 2 reasons to watch it. Next up is Younger. Sweet Magnolias and this show can pretty much pass the sister test, but not the twin one, we might add. 3 friends, Liza Miller, played by Sutton Foster, Kelsey Peters, played by Hilary Duff, and her best friend Maggie, played by Debbie Mazur, are the main focus of the show. The show is adapted from the romance novel by author Pamela Redmond Satrin. Now at number 1, Grace and Frankie. 2 women bonding with one another because their husbands left them for each other is surely something you did not want to miss out on. After watching this show, you will realize why this season is Emmy nominated. Also, is it a love triangle or a love square? You decide. And that's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.